Here we are once again, at it again, time and time again. It is time for story time with Paw B. That's right. Each night, Sunday through Thursday night, I gather here to tell a story of some useful fiction. I've been a sales trainer and a sales coach and a speaker for many years. And over the years, you collect these amazing stories. You collect these useful fiction stories that audiences seem to like and stories that make a point. And I got another good one with you tonight. It's called Move Your Toy Box and the Best Advice Ever. Move your toy box and the best advice ever. And it's my hope that you share these stories. If you find some value in these stories, share the story. Let other people have some fun with it as well. Consider it your bedtime story. Let's get into it, shall we? This father comes home and he goes to his 6-year-old son's room and he sees his son's toy boxes in the middle of the floor and toys are everywhere, all over the room. And he's standing in the doorway looking at all these toys all over the room. And he leans up against the door frame and says, "Son, put all your toys back into that box and then push your box up against the wall." So his son does what his dad asked him to do. He puts all the toys in the box. And it takes some time because there's a lot of toys all over the room. He puts all the toys in the box, and then the box is heavy now. He attempts to push it and he can't move it. And he says, "Dad, I can't push it. It's too heavy." He says, "Son, use all of your strength." So the kid bears down and he gets into it and he's trying to push the box, the heavy toy box, against the wall, but it won't move. And he says, "Son, you're not using all of your strength." He goes, "Dad, I really am. I'm trying. It won't move." He goes, "Son, I'm standing right here. I'm your father and I love you. If you had just asked me to help you, I would have been happy to help you. I am a part of your strength, son. So if you want my help to move this heavy box, just simply ask for it." "Dad, would you help me move my toy box?" "Absolutely, son." So dad helps his little boy push the toy box against the wall. Interesting story because that little boy had strength right there that he didn't realize. He had a father that loves him. For believers, like I am a believer, I have a heavenly father that is willing to help me anytime that I'm willing to ask for it. That's the story. Move your toy box. Ask for help. Now, I titled tonight's story, Move Your Toy Box and the Best Advice Ever. The best advice ever. I had a chance to have coffee with a woman that I consider a very good business person. And she was senior to me. And we were sitting there having coffee. And I asked her, if you had your life to do over again, what advice would you give? Or what's the best advice that you have to offer? And she thought about it and said, if I had it to do over again, I would have asked for more help. And I would have been willing to accept more help. Now, when she said that to me, I was having a coffee and a peanut butter cookie, and I had to stop. Wow. Ask for more help and be willing to accept more help. I consider that like the best advice ever. Maybe you can share this story with your child. Maybe you can share this story with you. You do have help around you willing to help you move your toy box. And you have a heavenly father that's willing to help you if you ask. But the best advice ever is to be willing to ask for more help and to be willing to accept more help. My name is Brian K McNeill, aka Paw B. And it is my hope that these stories, you find some joy in these stories, that you're willing to share these stories. Consider that your bedtime story for tonight. You have a beautiful rest of your evening.